started out as a bowler. She said to Jeremy, I don't want to keep wicket, I want to bowl. So we come to a deal where she could bowl her 4 overs and then put the gloves on. Give it 1 season, she didn't want to bowl anymore.
So my earliest memory of playing cricket was in the back garden with my brother. That's how I got into cricket. And he was fully padded up, and he looked like a right badger. And he just couldn't play. He couldn't play off the front foot. And I walked out there and I got annoyed. And then so I went and picked up the bat, and I started swinging the bat around. My dad turned around to me and was like, "Oh, okay, maybe you can play cricket." And then it just kind of started off from there. I got down to Surrey, my local club, and just played loads of like boys cricket, and obviously met some people that I'm still friends with now. But I was the only girl in the team.
It's gonna have to be Lords, can't be Alan under 10, under 11.
10th.
Lords will have a new wicket for 6, to be honest. That was her first season and she's done a good job.
And my first memories really were watching her watch her brother, and then decided that she didn't want to do that anymore. She wanted to play. So she was probably 6 at the time. So on a Sunday morning down at Surrey, that's where she learnt how to play cricket, should we say.
Started playing organised matches as under 8s, which was with the Incredible, and Rhianna was an active team player within that.
I never played, never, until Jack started playing at the age of 10.
It sort of come from nowhere, to be honest. Yeah, she picked up the bat and she knew what she was going to do with it. It was top joy to watch.
So I think I was about 9, and I met someone from Surrey who was good friends with people at Surrey, and just from there really she walked out to me and was like, "By the way, I'll put you in for some trials," and I was like, "What?" Like it took me by surprise completely, and I thought it was the best thing in the world, like honestly. And so I went to the trials and met my coach that I had from the age of 9 till 15, and she kind of brought me through the CAG stuff. And so I started playing Surrey when I was about 9.
People think cricket's predominantly a boys' sport, and she changed everyone's perception. And she just, like I say, she knew what she was doing. She made boys look not as good as her, to be honest.
That was nice. It was nice to see other teams turn up, and there was almost a little bit of disrespect to start with, being a girl playing, but by the end of the game, it was total respect, which was really nice to see. So, and now, of course, now the girls' game has gone miles and miles further. So
you had first team players tell us how good she was. I mean, you got first team cricketers, and when they're given their time to teach her, you know she's going to do well.
I think with Rhianna would have been going back a few years, but not too many. We got to keep remembering how young she is, as they all are. But would have been her coming down and working with Jeremy Greaves down at our academy sessions and pursuing some obviously the wicket-keeping development she could get with Jeremy down there. She was a name on a wicket-keeping program that Jeremy and I put together to sort of provide some more specialist coaching for our keepers in all our age groups, and so that role at the time also integrated some of the girls, high potential girls.
Jeremy Greaves then decided that he needed a wicket keeper, and he found Rhianna, and it's down to him really. She is where she is today, and progressing out to the first team county ladies in the Academy of England. So yeah, Surrey has been a massive part.
She was a very good seam bowler, excellent seam bowler. She didn't always want to seam bowl because she was determined to be a wicket keeper, but we were never sure how tall she may or may not be. Obviously she is very tall now, but she could have been taller.
Yeah, I was a bowler and I was reluctant to keep. All through like being young at Surrey, I was like, no, I'm not keeping, absolutely not. But I don't know what happened. One day we were just lining up in the hall and just taking some catches and stuff, and I had one of the coaches come over to me, Jeremy, and he just turned around to me and went, "Do you know what? If you want to be the best keeper in the country, then I'll get you there." And I was like, "Oh, I'll think about it."
Yeah, she's stature-wise, she's not reached the steady heights of a seam bowler potentially. So, and whatever potential he saw in her as a wicketkeeper, I think it was definitely the right choice. She's continuing to improve. She moves really well. Fantastic pair of hands, and yeah, she's making some good strides, and long may that continue.
Very good. could see that in terms of what she was able to do. We tried, because of the age, we tried to keep it all fairly neutral in terms of Sunbury. So she was still at the time alternating, still bowling, even though she was obviously an extremely proficient wicket-keeper. But you could see that the development was helping behind the stumps, without a doubt.
I haven't actually played with Rhianna for that long, but I know her through my coaching work at Surrey. She's a very kind of busy cricketer, really. I would call her. She's a good personality to have behind the stumps. She's good at kind of bringing people together and just keeping the chat up and things like that.
Rhianna was very self-motivated, so I don't think I can take any credit for that. She would probably push me more than I would push her, but she was always good news to have around in the team, and it was always slightly different from the rest of the Colts in terms of she'd always pay more attention and probably listened to more than others, which is a natural attribute.
Yeah, we want to do well, and equally we want to help players continue their journey in cricket as it currently stands. And for Rhianna, that's, can she move out of women's county cricket into the elite level? She really does work hard, and she really adheres to what she needs to do. So from a sort of physical perspective, she's very strong. She will work hard on that side of things, and I think so we're going back to 12 months was she's still at college, and to fit all the aspects of developing as a cricketer around your college is no easy task, but she is incredibly organised, but as I say, diligent to manage all of that and to work as hard on all the aspects as she can, and that then transfers into her cricket stuff. She really wants to get better, whether that's keeping or all the other skills as well.
It's someone who's attentive and who really wants it, someone who's got that natural sporting ability but wants to improve. And Rhianna always wanted to improve. She was never happy if there is a criticism. She would be too hard on herself. Quite often in matches she would be very hard on herself. Would always be frightfully upset if she got out. She sometimes showed that in different ways with the bat. But again, you can't be critical of that, because that's the absolute need to win and the need to be an integral team player and not let the rest of the team down.
You just got to keep going. You just got to keep going. Sometimes you'll have days where you want to give up and you hate it, but you've just got to keep going and keep enjoying it. Just got to play with a smile on your face. If you're not doing that, then there's no point.